Do you have to show your face if you want to grow on social media? No, you don't. Whether you're camera shy or growing a business or product-based account, in this video, I'm going to teach you a few strategies for how you could grow your online presence, whether you want to grow on Instagram, TikTok, or without needing to show your face. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So let's get into it. Most of the strategies I teach are for people who want to grow their personal brand, meaning they want to use their authentic self, image, and likeness to grow their social media presence and eventually make money. So in this video, the tips that I'm sharing are strategies that I've picked up from helping students who were camera shy and didn't want to show their faces, and from studying other accounts who have had success by being faceless. Of course, there are thousands of other strategies out there. I know, I'm not saying it's my way. But these are just some tips that I've seen work. Tip number 1, I got to start with the obvious, picking a niche, but not just picking your niche. It really goes a little bit beyond that. Really, what's going to work well for you is diving into how you can make an entire brand or content make sense without showing your face. Let me give you a few niche examples, and then we'll dive into how to create a brand around that specific niche. A few industries that work well for not showing your face are gaming, cooking, drawing or art, reshare or meme accounts, travel, book, hobby, and pet accounts. When you have your niche or your industry picked out, it helps to create your image to be faceless or focus your brand on the industry that you're in. For example, for people who want to grow their personal brand as a creator, I might encourage them to put their face in their profile image, have their handles say something like Fashion with Joe or Joe Sam Shop. I encourage them to make themselves part of their business, using their business name, photo, and handle to all match their brand. But when you're faceless, what you can do instead is emphasize the focus on the topic or industry that you're in. You can utilize a very clear photo or logo to represent the industry that you're in, plus having a username like Fortnite, All Night, or Hidden Gem, San Diego. Add something sweet. All of these are handle examples that focus on the industry that it's in. You have gaming, travel, baking, and reading. Tip number 2 is to play with different styles of faceless content. There are so many ways to be faceless in video content and in photo content. Obviously, right now we're in an era where video is the now and every platform is pushing video hard. So if you want to grow fast, I recommend sticking to a video strategy, which is what I'm going to focus on in this video. Here are 7 different styles of video that you can create to remain faceless. Of course, each of these styles are going to vary in difficulty depending on what niche you're in. The first one is by using stock video. There are plenty of websites that you could go to download videos that are already recorded and made for you. You just get to piece them together and turn it into your own story. A website that I use for this is Storyblocks. They have stock photos and video options. Next option is to do a prop style video. What you would do in this case is you're recording, but it's not your face. It's objects, your hands. A common use of this is in the cooking industry where people have those overhead shots of their phones, cooking, making dishes, even doing art. Next is screen recordings or screen shares. This makes the most sense for gaming. Walkthrough tutorials where you're showing how to do something on a computer or on your phone, or even celebrity gossip pages. You can have screenshots of articles and simply using a voiceover talking about each thing. The next option is by using waveform. If you're somebody who has a podcast, you can share sound bites via short-form video in hopes of it growing as a trending audio. It doesn't even have to be a recorded face version of your podcast. You can just use that audio bite, have maybe stock video going behind it, or a blank screen with the text popping up. The next option is graphic options. If you're someone who is pretty good at graphic design or you have a little spare change to invest into somebody on Fiverr to make graphic videos for you, that's definitely an option for you to grow your content. Another option is voiceover-styled videos. Maybe you don't have a podcast and you just have really banging quotes that you want to get out there. It's a fun strategy that you could use to create potentially viral audios where people are coming back to your account to find audios or creative audios. And then finally, a reshare or meme account. I love following meme accounts. I think they're hilarious. Those are a few different approaches that you can have when creating faceless-styled content. Tip number 3, quality over quantity. The thing that a lot of faceless creators have in common is the quality of their videos are top-notch. And even if it's not the best quality in the world, it is eye-catching. They're not just pumping out content left and right 5 times a day, they're taking their time to craft a really well-created, solid video. This ties into storytelling. How are you going to keep your audience from continuing to watch your video once you grab their attention? You have your 4 value pillars. You have educational, entertaining, inspirational, and relatable. How are you going to use these value pillars to encourage somebody to continue to watch? Tip number 4 is to study what works specifically in your industry. Look at other accounts who are capturing attention without having a face attached to their account. Even as you're scrolling on the page, when you are stopped, what makes you stop scrolling when it's not somebody's face? Check your own actions. As you're scrolling on the page, what gets you to stop scrolling? Take note of that and try to implement those strategies when you're creating your content. Here are some additional tips that may come in handy. Regular posting schedule. Create a posting schedule and stick to it. Consistency builds anticipation and trust among your followers. Engagement with followers. Respond to comments, messages, and engage with your followers. Make them feel heard and valued. This interaction builds a strong community around your content. Hashtags and collaborations are your allies in the journey to growth. Targeted hashtags. Research and use relevant hashtags. These help your content reach a wider audience that shares your interests. Collaborate with others. Collaborate with other creators in your niche. Cross-promotion exposes your content to a new set of followers. The mystery of your faceless identity can be intriguing. Use it to your advantage. Tease your identity. Occasionally tease your identity. Use creative ways to hint at who you are without fully revealing your face. This adds an element of curiosity and keeps your audience engaged. And there you have it, aspiring social media enigmas. Growing a faceless social media account is all about passion, creativity, and connecting with your audience on a deeper level. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more digital wisdom. Remember, your uniqueness is your strength. Embrace it, and let your content speak volumes.